Y'all believe in the Bible?
Yes.
All right, we're going to read out one precept before y'all leave.
Okay.
All right? We can get Revelation 1 and 14. Gotcha. All right, we are teaching the truth of the Bible, right? That salvation is unto, what's y'all God given, what's y'all nationality? Like, what's y'all race?
I'm African American.
African American? You too? Right, so we're teaching that we're not actually African American, that was lies given to us by our oppressors and our enemies. That the enemy gave us African American and black. That's not what God called us. But we're gonna show y'all what God actually called y'all in the Bible, alright? Right before y'all leave. Okay. You get Revelation 1.
Revelation 1. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 1, and verse number 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Right, so what we're reading right now is in the description of Jesus Christ. Right? Well, who do y'all say this is? Jesus? What about you, sister? You don't agree? Don't think it's Jesus? Why not?
Because I read the Bible.
Oh, you read the Bible? Okay, that's good, that's good. So the Bible actually says, we're going to read it to you. And you said this was Jesus, right?
I mean, that's what he's depicted.
The depicted, right? Right, that's not how he looks. And we're going to read it.
His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow.
So he got woolly textured hair. His hair was like, the texture of Jesus Christ's hair was like your hair. It was like nappy and kinky. That's what the texture of wool is. Go ahead.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
And it's giving you the color of Jesus Christ's eyes. His eyes was a flame of fire, meaning he had red fiery eyes. This guy, he got blue eyes. So the Bible and this image don't line up. Right, go ahead.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
Right, and your feet is the same color as the rest of your body. When you take your socks off, your feet, it's the same color as the rest of your body. So it said Jesus Christ's feet was like unto fine brass. What color is brass? Brown, right? Now you got different shades of brown. You lighter, he's darker. You know, he lighter, I'm darker. Right, but let's see the color of Jesus Christ. Go ahead.
As if they burned in a furnace.
So it says as if the brass was burnt in the furnace. So that means he was a real dark-skinned man. If you throw anything in the furnace, what color is it going to turn? It's going to turn real black. So he was a real dark-skinned man. Right ahead.
As if they burned in a furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters.
And it said his voice was the sound of many waters. You ever been to a beach before? You hear the ocean real loud. That's how Jesus Christ talked to 5,000 people at once. Because he spoke with authority. He spoke very loud. This guy, he's not going to, does he look like he's going to talk loud? Be honest. I could be honest up here. Does he look like he's going to speak real loud? Not really. When you see a group of black people, they be like, oh, they loud. That's our people. But we're a loud people. Jesus Christ, he was a so-called black man, or so-called African American. We are actually Israelites of the Bible. That's our God-given nationality. We're not black or African Americans. We are Israelites of the Bible. Right? So this is how the Bible actually depicts it. Now we don't say this is actually him, but this is what the Bible describes it, right? A man that got woolly hair, and it was white as snow. His eyes was a flame of fire. His feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in the furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters. So this is how the Bible actually describes Jesus Christ, right? And now y'all God-given nationality, we're gonna show y'all. Deuteronomy 7 and 6 right now.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse number 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
And this is how the Lord feel about his people. He said, for you are a holy people. Holy means set apart, or a different type of people. Right? Unto your God. Go ahead.
The Lord thy God have chosen thee.
And the Lord chose a certain people. Go ahead.
To be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
And he made this certain people special and above everybody upon the face of the earth. Now when you look at a certain nation of people, they're special. There's something different about this nation of people. The Lord called this nation the Israelites. There's something about them that's just completely different. They dance the best. They are the best athletes. They're the best cookers. They invent everything. So that's coming out that we invented the stoplight. We invented the refrigerator. They create all the trends. They are the best. They're the best in music. They the strongest. You know. So the Lord said the Israelites will be these people. Now when you look at our people, we fit that. Aren't we the special? Aren't we the best at everything? What are we not the best at? Name me a sport that we're not the best at. You say golf. Well, Tiger Woods. You know. We're the best in everything we do. Because the Lord said that, look, y'all the Israelites. Y'all God's chosen people. And as being God's chosen people, we got to keep the Lord's commandments. That's the reason why we in America, is because we don't keep God's commandments. Why do you think, this last question I'm asking y'all, right? Last question. Why do you think that we have to protest and say our lives matter? Why do you think slavery happened? That's the question. Why did slavery happen? They want to put us down? Well, let me show you that, and then that's it. All right, that's it. I ain't gonna hold you up. We're gonna show you exactly why slavery happened. We're going to show you exactly why slavery happened. That it's not just they were stronger than us, or they thought, they wanted to put us down, like you said. The Lord actually gives you an answer to why slavery actually happened. Right. It's in the Bible, right? This is our history book. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So this is Moses speaking unto the Israelites in the wilderness. He said, it's going to come to pass. This is going to happen. If you don't hearken, or meaning to listen, unto the Lord your God, what's going to happen?
To observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
The Lord said, if you don't listen, these curses are going to come upon you and overtake you. Is a curse a bad thing or a good thing? It's a bad thing. So the Lord said, these curses are going to come upon you and overtake you. We're going to read out one of the curses that happened to the Israelites. 68.
Verse number 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So he said the Lord was going to bring you into Egypt again. Are y'all familiar with what happened in ancient Egypt? What happened? They were slaves. The Israelites were building the pyramids under Pharaoh. So the Lord said, I'm going to bring you back into Egypt again. Meaning what? He said, I'm going to bring you back into slavery. Because we know Egypt, it was destroyed after Moses freed us. So in the process of time, the Lord said, I'm going to bring you back into Egypt again. Meaning, I'm going to bring you back into slavery. Because the Israelites knew when they was in Egypt, they knew that they were slaves. They don't want to go back to Egypt. We were slaves there. We was building pyramids. So the Lord said, I'm going to bring you back into Egypt again, but how this time?
With ships.
With ships. How did we get to America? On ships. This is our history right here in the Bible. Go ahead.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
And he said, when you get off them slave ships, when you get there, you're going to be sold unto your enemies. When we sold unto our enemies, now we might call them our friends now, but God said, look, that's your enemy. Right? Because a friend wouldn't do that to a friend. What they did to us in slavery, no friend would do that to a friend. Only an enemy would do that to an enemy. The way they treated us, they fed our babies to alligators. They did terrible things. Let me show you this picture. They did terrible things to us. Right? This happened because our people don't keep the commandments of God. And because we didn't listen. And we still don't listen. We still don't keep the commandments of the Lord. So this is why we get shot down the streets. This is why we, live in the hoods. This is why we struggle. This is why we go through a lot of stress and pain. Our family can't come together because we don't listen unto the commandments of the Lord. So we have to keep the commandments. That's our message to y'all. That y'all are the Israelites and y'all have to keep the commandments of the Most High before it's too late. Because we believe, and the scriptures say, that a fire is coming. Now, how was the earth destroyed the first time? With water, right? It's going to be destroyed this time with fire. How is the fire coming? By missiles. You turn the news, Iran, China, Russia, they all have missiles, and they have a problem with America. So we telling our people and warning our people, just as Noah did, that look, fire is coming. And if y'all don't keep the commandments of the Lord before it's too late, you're going to be in the fire. That's what's going on. That's the prophecy. So y'all have to keep the commandments of the Lord before it's too late. Some of the commandments is no pork, no crab, no shrimp, no lobster. The women, y'all gotta wear dresses. It might be hard, but you gotta do this for the Lord, right? So that's some of the commandments. So we gotta say again, y'all the Israelites, keep the commandments of the Most High. Check out the information on the flyers. And do y'all have any questions about the Bible? No questions. So what's your nationality? Israelites, all praise to the Most High. That's y'all God-given nationality. Don't take take our word for it.
Yeah, right.
Y'all go home and y'all read the Bible for yourself.
Right.
Check out the information, sisters. Y'all be safe.
Same
All right,
here.
so
All praise.